What's happening, guys? There she is. We finally got the cabinet, finally got it all together, got most of the upgrades installed. Figured I'd just make a quick little video and go over it of everything we did. First major upgrade we did, I did it right off the bat just because it's the best, like the best one. We made the metering valve. It's just a bunch of pipe fittings. And we mounted it at the bottom of the hopper. What that does is it allows you to use less material because it's feeding down through the bottom of the hopper instead of a pipe going through the sand from the top or through your media from just sticking it down into the hopper that's supposed to be full of like 50 pounds of sand when you do the siphon. This way I can use a cup full of media of whatever, how much I'm going to use, and then I'm not contaminating all of my media. It'll last a lot longer and it just feeds to the gun way better. You don't have to jumble the hose around inside the sand or any of that stuff. So right now this hose is too short, so I just got to get a longer hose. We're gonna run that up, drill a hole here, send it in that way. We got our air filter on there. I have the regulator on the compressor. I'll just regulate it, when I need to regulate. I have a regulator on my gun set up for the spray booth, but this will use for the blast cabinet. I had to actually repair this line. This was an aluminum line and it's been leaking forever, and finally yesterday it really started leaking and it ruined the day. So we went and got some compression fittings and some copper tubing and made that. That is the unloader valve for the compressor. So, and then what we did is we used to have the filter on here, which come to find out that is pretty much pointless. So we just got rid of that and split it off like in the previous videos and pictures. And I put the filter on the blast cabinet and I put a filter down on the booth. So that's a little different. So yeah, we did the metering valve. I have the you saw the video where we did the homemade dust deputy, aka dust cyclone, whatever you want to call it. So we have that ran. It's supposed to go into this port, but this cap comes on there. And you can take the cap off, but what I did is just drill some holes in it. If I have to regulate the pressure inside the cabinet, I can put some tape on it or whatever. It doesn't really matter. Ran the line out of there, have it all zipped up nice, and then we made it go into the back here. This is pretty ugly, but this is for our new light, but it's all safe and everything. It's just I didn't have that much wire. This might be temporary, might fix it, but what this does is also gives us 2 more outlets on the back of the cabinet. So what that wire goes to is I have it running. The lighting in this thing was horrible to begin with. It's a little better than the old version with the LED lighting now, but I added an outdoor fixture with the gasket on the bulb. I'm going to change the bulb to make it nicer, but it's way brighter in there. It was nowhere near that bright without it, as you see in the pics I posted earlier. So much better, so much better. A lot of people will cut this grate and lower it, but you know what, I'm leaving it for right now. I want to at least get to using it first, and then we'll see how that is. I have it lifted up 4 inches just because when you put your arms in the gloves, it was kind of, you're kind of hunching at an uncomfortable angle. So I'm not really happy with this glass. A lot of people upgrade the glass to real glass, but we'll do what we got to do for now until we start using it. It's not like I'm going to be using it for hours and hours and hours every day. So we put all the bolts in backwards. That way nothing catches, no sand catches on the bolts, nothing. It's just nice free flowing. That's gonna be awesome. I did put some sand down. You can't see it because there's a reflection, but I put some sand down the bottom of the hopper just a little bit. I did test it outside of the cabinet because I didn't have a long enough hose, so I just sprayed it outside to see if it's feeding, and it is. You know, I cleaned that spot on the metal real quick, just real quick. It was like, you know, probably 30 seconds, so it came out really good for just as long as I was doing it. So, but yeah, we got it all put together. Gonna get a longer hose, and then we can really test this sucker out. The only problem I'm having is when I hook up the vacuum, I have this gnarly whistling noise, and I think it's because of the fitting I have on the back has a too small of a hole in it, and it's just pulling too much air through a tight space and creating a whistle. But I mean, I'll just put some headphones on or whatever, so it's no big deal. So yeah, that's pretty much the only new update. The cabinet, and yeah, nothing else really changed. I bought a couple, you know, new little fittings for the air hose. Well, I made this out of a old computer chair, kind of like a lazy Susan table. That way when I'm doing, what's it called? You know, clutch covers or whatever, I can just lay it flat and then slowly spin it as I'm coating it, so I don't have to walk around it. So that works out good, and we got our hooks in there. Everything's waiting ready. Material will be here Wednesday, so probably do some tests Wednesday night or Thursday night, whatever. Just wanted to show you guys the cabinet. I will make a video after I use it, and we'll show you some parts that we do. I want to make a video of the process of what I'm going to be doing, so it will be pretty cool. I have some parts ready to be tested, and we'll really get to see, you know, what's going to do what and how it's going to turn out. So we'll keep you posted, and we'll talk to you later.